Hello, my name is Pamela Todd, and I am currently almost out of EDM310, and this is my reflection video for blog post 15. I've learned very much in EDM310. I think one of the number one things I learned doesn't have anything to do with technology, but it has a lot to do with learning how to follow instructions and pay attention to instructions, because in a lot of the blog post assignments and the projects, if you haven't read the instructions carefully and noted them, you will not succeed. Um, I've also learned how to use my computer to complete projects, to blog and communicate. I've learned how to communicate effectively with other teachers and students on the internet in order to answer my questions, and hopefully I've learned better how to be a resource for others also. Some of the things I've learned in EDM 310 have come in really handy in my other college courses this semester in particular. I know I did my final project for biology lab. Um, I did a Google I used Google Docs to do a PowerPoint presentation in which I had embedded links and video for a food web. And it took me quite a while to learn how to do all of these things, but the cool part of it was watching it come together and be a completed project. And I think that by learning how to complete these projects as assignments, I get a better idea of how I will use project-based learning with my students, because as excited as I got when I saw my food web come together for Biology 102 lab, I can imagine how excited an elementary school student would be to see the fruits of their labor in that same type of situation. A couple of things I did not learn that I believe I'll go on to learn after EDM 310. I did not really learn how to effectively contribute to a Twitter conversation. I think I had like 25 tweets. I did, however, read a lot of tweets, but I think my schedule and all the projects I had to complete online kept me from really being able to follow all the threads in Twitter as far as clicking on the links and finding out what everyone was really talking about. And I'm actually looking forward to doing a little bit more of that this summer when I don't have as many assignments to complete. I think that I will take with me from EDM 310 a new brave attitude about technology. I think that from here on out, when I see a new resource on the internet, I won't be so scared to manipulate it and experiment with it and try to see how I can apply it in my classroom in the future, in my life every day. For example, Google Docs has become like my lifeline. I complete so many assignments in Google Docs. I put grocery lists in Google Docs. I know that sounds silly, but I can look at it on my I don't have an iPhone, but on my cell phone it has a browser. And gosh, I email myself, which sounds weird, but I email myself grocery lists, and that is just a lifesaver, because sometimes when I'm doing assignments, I think, oh, I need this and I need that, and I put it in a grocery list, which is funny, but it's really one of my favorite things that I do with my Gmail account. I also really like taking notes in Google Docs during class on the computer. I know my literature class, I have a lot of poems that I have to analyze and stuff like that, and I'll copy and paste the poems before class, and then during class when the teacher is lecturing on it, I put notes between the lines and I just highlight it and change the color, so that when I study for my final, which I'll be doing shortly after I complete this video, it'll take me right back to the thought process that I was trying to get more engaged in class, which is sort of hard for me. I always have to look back later. I've abandoned a couple of sites. I didn't really like Symbaloo, but I may have not given it a good enough chance. I abandoned it this semester because my Google Chrome browser saves my bookmarks so well, and it's just right there when I log on. And I pretty much go all the same places on the internet that I didn't really feel like Symbaloo. It was just an added step. It was an added tab I didn't feel like I needed. Other than that, almost every project we did in EDM310 has helped me learn and grow, and it's really got me excited about being an educator. I don't want to be, I hate to admit it, but I wasn't really excited about it before my first education class. My freshman year in college really made college look like a hurdle more than an experience. I'm not your typical college student since I'm 31 years old and have two kids, and I work full time. I own a pet grooming business, so which is labor intensive, and there's no lunch hour, and it follows me home every day because I'm the owner. So it's been really stressful to try to get through this first my freshman year in college, and I'm in my sophomore year now because I went straight through for 12 months. And it's really a relief to see that I'll be learning practical things in my education courses that I can see immediate results with. And that, to me, has made me really excited about becoming a teacher. I'm excited about becoming a teacher because of the technology. I cannot wait. I have a list of summer projects that I want to do with my own children to keep them fresh this summer between school years, and I'm going to kind of experiment on them with some of the stuff we've done. My 11-year-old has already created a blog on Blogger, so that's pretty cool. I definitely want to use blogs in class, and above all things, a blog is a great place to display it, but I want to incorporate project-based learning into every lesson plan, even if it's something really small. I want to do that. So I find that I learned really well that way, and I want to continue to use that. I liked EDM 310. I found it really challenging as far as time management goes, but while I was working on the stuff, I was always enjoying myself. I didn't really dislike anything. I disliked working in groups. I take that back. I had to switch groups in midstream, and I felt a little bit like a bully for that, but after a couple of projects, I saw that my group was going to let me just kind of take the leadership role, and I wasn't really prepared to do all the work. So my second group was much more helpful. We worked together much better as a group, and I can see how group projects are important in learning to work with people in the future and learning to help groups of students work together. But that was a challenge. That was a personal challenge for me because I don't like to step on people's feelings, and I don't like to be pushy, but I will if I have to. It's one of the good things about being a little older. I've already learned sometimes you just got to be that squeaky wheel, or you get left on the side of the road. So that's my blog post 15 reflection video. If you happen to make it all the way to the end, I appreciate you listening to me, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.